It's the world's largest hospital ship, one of two the United States Navy dispatches to offer free medical care with a crew of 900 doctors, nurses and volunteers. The USNS Comfort mission in Colombia is to provide health services to locals and Venezuelan migrants fleeing the crisis at home.
The migration crisis has certainly played a factor. We are here to help the Colombian government and there's obviously strained healthcare system to be able to provide for all of those in need here in Riohacha.
Hundreds of people lined up on the first day of service in Riohacha, a coastal city close to the border. Most of the care is offered on shore, while surgeries are done on the ship. Helicopters fly patients to one of the Comfort's 12 operation rooms. Many, like these children, had never seen a dentist before. Others, like Alejandra Borjas, who arrived weeks ago from Venezuela, were desperate for medicine. Her 2-year-old Abel has chickenpox. 2-month-old Albert suffers from respiratory problems.
You can't find any medicine in Venezuela. Hospitals are empty. Doctors are gone. There's nothing left. Abba was diagnosed, but we couldn't find the medicine nor afford it.
Venezuela's economic downturn has ravaged its hospitals with shortages of drugs, vaccines, and the outbreaks of infectious diseases that have spread across the border.
Tuberculosis has increased like 3,000% in a year. Malaria is on the sky. I think we're almost the #1 country in the world with malaria. There's no medication for HIV, there's no medication for chemotherapy.
The doctors will stay in Riohacha for 5 days, one of 2 stops the mission is making in Colombia, the U.S. closest ally in the region, and the country that has already received over 1 million Venezuelan migrants. The U.S. government says the mission is a reflection of friendship and solidarity with the Americas, but it's also certain to irritate Venezuelan government officials who insist that there's no humanitarian crisis in their country. In response to the mission, the Chinese government, one of Venezuela's few friends, has dispatched its own medical ship to Venezuela.
I think there's very few cases of purely altruistic actions on the part of governments, unfortunately. Medical missions are an important aspect of soft power.
But geopolitics count little for people like Alejandra and her family, who are just happy for the care they finally received. Alessandro Rampietti, Al Jazeera, Riohacha.